this place is beautiful. It makes me want to build a castle here and live in peace forever.
I'm afraid you're forgetting that there's one slight problem, which is that first of all we have to win the peace you're talking about, Sir Sean.
Words of wisdom indeed, my friend Cordell. The peace we seek must be won. But that's a great deal easier said than done. Maya and her gang of cutthroats won't just hand it over with no fuss and bother. If they ever got their hands on a place like this, they'd turn it into an arid desert.
For the life of me, I can't figure out why you're all oohing and awing and gushing about this place as though we're paradise on earth. The fact of the matter is, there isn't a single stalk of clover for miles.
My friend, you're right. For you. Everyone has his own ideal. Everyone except for me, of course. I can't imagine what my ideal might be. I see a beautiful young girl. Perhaps it's Princess Kindra.
An excellent sign, my lad. An important sign, yes.
Why say that, Mylan? I don't think I understand. Why do you consider it so important?
Well, before I answer you, Rackle, there's something I'd like to check out. Why don't we bivouac on the shore of that river? Everyone could use a little relaxation, I think.
Tell the men they can relax for a while.
Hey, what's this?
It's exactly as I thought. Rackle, I've just looked at the map and I was correct in my calculations. We've come 3/4 of the way. That's why you have such a clear image of Princess Kindra. That explains everything.
Your Highness, what is it? What's wrong? I thought you'd be overjoyed.
I'm worried. Yes, I am. Terribly worried.
I can't think of one single thing to be worried about, Rackle. Not at this point, at least.
I believe if you think it over, you'll come to the same conclusion I did, that we have a major worry. Mylan informs us that we've come more than 3/4 of the journey. This being the case, the enemy is sure to strike quickly and without pity.
What you say is unquestionably true, but the fact remains that we have routed the forces of evil at every engagement. Now, is there any reason to think we won't go on doing so?
Oh, just calm down, everyone. Apart from the wonders Sir Sean has performed, and no doubt will again, and the value of a commander like Rackle, and the precious help given us by the Cavaliers of Nature, not to mention the 5 feckless brats, the army is made up of ordinary beings who have fought like lions, have undergone innumerable hardships, and have never complained. Not once. Never. Not once. Not once.
I'm well aware of it, Chaka. I appreciate the selflessness and dedication more than I can say. Only...
What Chaka's trying to say is that it's important we not let ourselves be surprised. Come over here, Rackle. Here, take a look. This is all desert. But before we attempt to cross it, every soldier must be well rested. And we must have adequate supplies of food and especially water.
It's absolutely immense. It looks like there's no end to it. How long do you expect the crossing to take, Marlin?
At least a week, and that's if we're not attacked and can keep a good steady pace throughout.
We'll spend the night here. I want everyone to rustle up food and water for at least a week.
Fine, Rackle. I'll take care of putting your orders into effect. You get some sleep. It's for the best if our commander is rested and alert.
Thanks for everything. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't carried me away from my father's castle?
What are we doing here? Writing your biography? Enough of this chit-chat! Go get some sleep! Now move!
The chief's trying to sleep.
I'm here, Highness. What's the trouble? Is the enemy around? Are you in danger?
I'm in no trouble. Thank you, Sir Sean. I was just subjected to a vision, or let's say a warning delivered telepathically.
Rackle! We're all organized. We'll be ready to leave in a couple of minutes.
Your Highness, come take a look.
Wonderful. What a welcome. I've never seen a more inhospitable terrain in my life. Well, we have no choice. We must confront it.
It's a little nerve-wracking.
Captain, take your squadron on a reconnaissance flight at high altitude. Look, there could be an ambush behind any dune out there.
Don't worry, Your Highness. We'll take care of it.
Forward! Use your water sparingly. Have you forgotten so quickly what I told you? It has to last a week, maybe more.
Your Highness, there's a sandstorm approaching.
I know, Rhoda. I just don't know what to do about it.
Why have we stopped, Rackle? Is anything the matter?
There's a sandstorm on the way, Cordall.
Oh, yeah?
That's no sandstorm. That's Maya and her 4 rascally ruffians on their way here to attack us.
I don't see anyone at all.
I don't have to see them with my eyes, Chukka. I can feel their evil presence.
Well, there's certainly no place we can take cover. What are we going to do?
Well, I think we...
Well,
Oh,
far. Krautzen som. Oh. Bill smittet hoch.
Don't worry, he's a friend. A troll of the desert, Noblak. They use a very antique and aberrant dialect.
we don't really have time for formalities. I think you'd better find out what he wants, Chukka.
He'd already told me that.
What can he have told you? Is he using shorthand? He didn't say more than 3 words total.
He says he is the emissary of his father, King Fernick, who has sent him to offer us hospitality and aid in our war against the forces of evil. He also says that helping His Highness Prince Rackle would be a great honor for them, and one day they'll be able to boast of having contributed to the creation of a world of peace and stability. As you might have gathered by now, his dialect, although antique and aberrant, as I said, is notably concise. Satisfied?
Lagubalakamastum.
He says we should follow him to their caverns, which are quite extensive and really quite comfortable, and well supplied with food and fresh water. We can launch our counter-offensive from there if we so choose.
Sure, and how did you...
I'd forgotten that with Prince Birion's magic ring, I can understand all languages. Well, in my opinion, we should move. Our enemies are close behind.
My Saba Aka Tata.
Ah, way yes. Ek, ek.
Move it, you lard feet!
Keep the men moving, Cordall. Enemies nearly upon us.
Right. That's it, Sir Sean. Now it's our turn. Come.
It's so nice and cool here,
Well, we made it. It was a close call. But now at least we're safe. Right down to the last man.
His Majesty King Fnerk approaches.
I bid you welcome to the kingdom of the desert trolls, Prince Rackle. Hey, the ring must be contagious. I can understand troll speech too. Ah, my dear young friend, sorry to disappoint you, but you don't understand troll speech. The fact of the matter is that at the moment I happen to be speaking your language.
There are neither miracles nor shortcuts. If you want to learn something, you must go to school and study the subject.
Your Majesty, please forgive me, but everything's happened so quickly that I really haven't had time yet to thank you properly for everything you're doing for me and for my companions.
Oh, not at all.
Curse those monsters, they're coming!
is that? What have you found? They must be hiding somewhere around here. Start a search, you idiots! I want you to cover every square inch of this accursed desert! As soon as you find something, raise the alarm!
This is all truly most impressive.
There's more to it than meets the eye. Our tunnels and caverns run under the whole surface of the desert and took us over 1,700 years to excavate.
May I ask what made you go to all that trouble, sir?
Water, Sir Sean. The underground stream here gives us gardens, fruit orchards, and pasture for our cattle. All that plus the not inconsiderable advantage
Of escaping the unbearable heat of the surface.
If you'll pay close attention, you'll see something I think will both please and amaze you.
Please, come with me.
Excellent.
That was perfectly executed, Your Majesty. Your men are wonderfully organized.
Sire, if we unite our forces, we stand a very good chance of beating them.
Oh, yes. I quite agree. Indeed. My dearest wish is to be able to boast to my grandchildren that one day I fought alongside the valiant Sir Sean Braveheart and the noble Prince Rackle.
Excellent. Sir Sean Caudal, would you inform the men of these latest surprising developments?
Consider it done.
This is the first time I've ever seen warriors laughing and having such fun during a battle. It's marvelous.
Something tells me that Maya and her evil friends don't feel quite the same way about it, Rackle.
How can those fools possibly not have found them yet?
Oh, not only that, do you all realize not one of them has returned to make a report?
No, I don't like this. There's far too much silence. Where are they all? Ah! I'll find out what's going on.
We'll come with you.
They've all vanished into thin air. Curses!
I'm afraid that lady has very bad manners. She doesn't know how to lose gracefully.